Hello, I'm Ken Haas. Welcome to this week's edition of Kenny's Two Pennies. We started out good, Bills fans 5-1, but then we run into the buzzsaw that is the AFC East Division. But first, here's a couple of quick hits. Well, folks, what do you think? Our first minority president. Although I didn't really vote for him, as you might have told from an earlier edition of Kenny's Two Pennies, I was a little critical of him. But the thing is, I'm willing to give anybody a chance. But Mr. Obama, I hope you can do a good thing with your presidency. Let's turn this economy around. But I just hope no one takes a shot at you. Sierra, good job at the States. You're only a freshman, but this was your second trip to the States. 38th in the state in your class, out of 150, 160 runners. Great job, hun. You know I'm behind you. Well, Bills fans. We start out with 4-0. Visions of a playoff dancing in our heads. We lose to Arizona. Willing to give them a mulligan on that because Arizona's got a nice bunch of players. We then have the bye week, and then San Diego comes in. We beat them 5-1. We're thinking, hell, we're finally going back to the playoffs. And then what happens? We start playing against our AFC East Division rivals. And what happens? They turn into a buzzsaw, or a miter saw, or a sawsaw, or whatever sawzall you can find. See? Saw, see? Well, enough of that. 5-4, we're one hurting unit. We go from first to worst. And the worst thing of all, other than having a sausage, is that it was against our AFC East rivals again, the Patriots. 10 straight bitch slaps by the Patriots. 15 out of the last 16 games, bitch slaps. And I guess with your bitch slap rampant in your cocaine tongue, you get nothing done. But guess what, Patriots fans? You couldn't be mine. Let's look at some of the ugly statistics, shall we? No running game for about the third consecutive week. Boy, Duke Preston's really overmatched when he goes against those nose tackles, shall we? Or Jason Peters, complaining all off-season you want a new contract. You finally get back with the Bills, and what do? You do nothing. Well, you're going to get a contract extension in hell if you keep this up. And Trent Edwards, 2 interceptions. One of them overthrowing Lee Evans grossly. It sailed on you. But where's the mast? I don't see any mast on the ball. And Lee Evans, another non-factor for a second consecutive week. James Hardy, you finally get a couple of receptions, even though one of them was in garbage time. And I refuse to make any jokes about that. Ha ha ha. And again for the second straight week in the fourth quarter. Defense. Don't you know you're supposed to hold them to 3 and out? What's with that? 19 plays. Letting them chew up nearly 9 minutes of the clock. On their way to clinching it with a field goal. Bills fans, this is getting old hat really fast. 5-4, it's starting to look like we're spinning our wheels again instead of improving. This little traipse through our division was disastrous. What in God's name? We're supposed to win these divisional games, not fall down on our face against them. And again, Tom Bradyless Patriots, and still we lose. What can we do to keep from being the Patriots' bitch? I don't know. Well, we got Cleveland, we got Kansas City, we got San Francisco next. I could maybe see us beating Kansas City and San Francisco. Cleveland maybe improving behind Mr. Quinn, Brady Quinn that is, who was the bomb when he played for Notre Dame. Maybe we could be 8-4, well back in the hunt for the playoffs when we start playing our divisional rivals again. But I don't wonder if that's wishful thinking. Or I wonder if this new shirt I'm debuting this week has cost the Bills a little momentum. I started wearing this a few weeks ago, and what have they done? Lose 4 out of 5 games. Could my shirt be jinxing the Bills? Maybe I'm just too superstitious. But it was getting too cold to wear that jersey. I just hope it's not getting too cold for us Bills fans. We gotta right this ship and fast, or it's gonna be the same story of the last 10 years. No playoffs. Come on, Bills, right the ship. I'm counting on you. Please, do this for me. I'm Ken Haas. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.